The Battle of Arras, fought from April 9 to May 16, 1917, was one of the most ambitious operations undertaken by the British forces during World War I. It unfolded near the French city of Arras as part of a coordinated Allied effort to break the German lines on the Western Front. This battle was meant to support the French Nivelle offensive by drawing German troops and resources northward while seeking a decisive breakthrough that had eluded both sides since the war's outset. The Western Front at the time was locked in a deadly stalemate, with trench systems stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland, and both sides continually seeking ways to exploit weaknesses in the other's defenses. Arras was a strategically significant location, dominated by natural and man-made fortifications. The Germans had turned the area into a near-impregnable fortress, using multiple lines of trenches, deep bunkers, and machine gun nests that exploited the high ground, particularly around Vimy Ridge. The British plan aimed to take this ridge, as its elevation provided a commanding view of the surrounding area, and to drive deeper into the German defensive network. The Canadian Corps, known for its discipline and effectiveness, was assigned the task of capturing Vimy Ridge, while British forces concentrated on pushing eastward along the Scarpe River. At dawn on April 9, under heavy snowfall, the British and Canadian troops launched their attack. It was preceded by an intense artillery barrage that had been carefully synchronized with infantry movements in what was known as a creeping barrage, an innovative tactic designed to keep enemy forces pinned down while the attackers advanced. The results were dramatic, particularly at Vimy Ridge, where the Canadian Corps achieved a historic victory, taking the ridge in just 4 days. This marked the first time all 4 divisions of the Canadian Corps had fought together, and their success became a defining moment for Canadian national pride. Elsewhere along the front, British forces made initial gains, capturing key positions such as Monchy-le-Preux, but progress soon slowed. The German defences, though battered, remained formidable, and the attackers faced relentless counterattacks. The middle phase of the battle was characterized by brutal, close-quarters combat in trenches and craters, with both sides enduring heavy casualties. The weather also turned against the attackers, with rain and snow transforming the battlefield into a quagmire, further complicating supply lines and movement. As the battle dragged into May, the British attempted renewed offensives, but by then the Germans had reinforced their lines. Despite local successes, the hoped-for breakthrough never materialized. By the time the battle ended on May 16, the British had advanced up to 11 kilometers in some areas, a significant gain by the standards of trench warfare, but the strategic objectives of the campaign remained unfulfilled. The French Nivelle offensive, which the Battle of Arras had aimed to support, turned into a disaster, with high casualties and mutinies among French troops. The human cost of the Battle of Arras was staggering. British forces suffered approximately 158,000 casualties, while German losses were estimated at 120,000. Despite these numbers, the battle showcased several tactical innovations, including improved coordination between infantry and artillery, the use of underground tunnels for troop movements and shelter, and more effective communication systems. These lessons would influence future battles, though they came at a terrible price. One of the enduring legacies of the Battle of Arras is the victory at Vimy Ridge. For Canada, it became a symbol of national unity and sacrifice, with the ridge now home to the majestic Vimy Memorial, dedicated to the soldiers who fought and died there. The Battle of Arras, though overshadowed by other engagements like the Somme or Passchendaele, remains a stark example of the costly but incremental nature of warfare on the Western Front. It is a reminder of the resilience, courage, and tragedy that defined the First World War.